You're listening to Be Kind, Rewind with Tim Nydell, taking you back to when movies were actually good.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
When music wasn't auto-tuned. When TV only had a few channels. And now, here's your host, Tim Nydell.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Be Kind Rewind with your host, Tim Nydell, which, of course, that is me. You can find me online at Tim_Nydell or TimNydell.com, and you can find all my links right there, and especially my YouTube channel. Check that out. Like I said, all the links are on TimNydell.com. And for today's episode, I decided to release part 2 of my Sounds of Disneyland because, as you may know, Disneyland is still closed. It's coming upon a freaking year that it's been closed. So if you're a Disney fan and been wanting to go and just can't, hopefully the audio will at least make you happy, make you feel like you're at the Disney park. So all the audio I am including, I actually recorded myself in a handful of years that I've been going there. I've been meaning to put it out as an episode of my other podcast, Saturday Morning Rewind, but I either never got the chance to or just never really felt that it went with the theming of Saturday Morning Rewind. So I'm going to put it out here, Be Kind Rewind, because this show takes you back to your childhood, and Disneyland is definitely one of those places where you feel like a kid again. And during this episode, I'm going to be taking you on some of my favorite attractions, listening to some of the rides, listening to the Main Street sounds, and also listening to some interviews that I did over the years for Saturday Morning Rewind where we talk about Disneyland. And I think the first piece of audio I'll play for you is just some of the sounds you hear walking around Disneyland. So just close your eyes, imagine you're walking around Disneyland, and just have fun. The next piece of audio I'm going to play for you is an old interview that I did with voice actor veteran Rob Paulsen, who you may know as the voice of Raphael from the original Ninja Turtles. And in the world of Disney, he was the voice of Gusto Gummy in Gummy Bears and PJ in Goof Troop. So here we are talking about Disneyland. Disneyland just celebrated the 60th anniversary. Do you have like a fondest? Yeah. Do you have like a fondest memory of Disneyland?
I do actually. Yeah, I've only been there. I've been there maybe 5 times. I've lived in LA for 37 years, but I've been to Disneyland. I think 4 or 5 times. I have one particularly fond memory when my son and I were there. My wife and son and I were there. He was probably 8 or 9, And at the time, the first Turtles was in full swing, man, and it had just exploded. And of course, he got a kick, and we both did. We both got a kick out of the fact that I was Raphael. And I remember there were a lot of kids at Disneyland wearing Turtles T-shirts, and we were standing in line for Space Mountain, I think, and he mentioned something to this kid that, hey, guess what, my dad is Raphael. And so naturally I had to sort of come to my kid's rescue and say, well, no, I really am. My kid isn't delusional. I really am Raphael. And one thing led to another, and, parents would talk to me, and they're like, oh, my God, I've seen the credits. You're Raphael. Sure, I know. Wow, that's no kidding. So, it's kind of a novelty for people who don't live in California or don't live in Hollywood, even though they, not a big deal to most people that a guy is a Ninja Turtle, but a lot of people with their kids, got a big kick out of it, and it was very flattering. Yeah. And so before we knew it, we're standing in line, and all these people were surrounding us, asking me to talk like Raphael. And then the person operating the ride, and you've been to Disneyland, so the people that are keeping you all in line and telling you to make sure to keep your hands in and all that are going, oh my God, you're Raphael. Now, we didn't have cell phones at the time, but people were taking their cameras out and saying, here's my address, take a picture of me with Raphael and send it to me. It was kind of crazy.
Well, that's amazing.
A little cross-pollination of major studios there.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And just like last time, I want to make you guys aware that my audio for Saturday Morning Rewind has gotten so much better than those days. That's an older interview. That's like 5 years ago or something. The audio's gotten a lot better. I've gotten a lot better at interviews. So check it out. It definitely sounds a lot better than that now. But I thought I would include our little time talking about Disneyland. And right now, we are going to be taking our first commercial break. We'll be right back.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school, so I'm trying to break that barrier. My daughter, Brooklyn, was also a motivation for me to go back to school. Every day after work, went straight to school, and it paid off.
At age 26, Kareem finished his high school diploma.
I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media, the future of broadcasting. Explore more great shows at fenixmedia.us.
Welcome back to Be Kind Rewind with Tim Nydell, taking you on an audio adventure around Disneyland. The next piece of audio I'm going to play for you is an interview I did with Linda Larkin. She, of course, is the voice of Princess Jasmine on Aladdin.
Well, the one I went on 3 times in 2 days was the Indiana Jones ride, so I would say I probably really loved that. I have a classic favorite. I love It's a Small World because I just remember that from being little, and I still have so much fun with that one. And I love the Peter Pan ride. I don't know if you've been on that.
I have, yes. Oh,
it's so fun. I love that one.
Yeah, and now Jasmine's inside Small World too.
I know.
That's nice.
I know, it's great.
Yeah.
And since we're both big fans of the Peter Pan attraction, why not play some audio from that? So here it is, straight from Fantasyland, Peter Pan's Flight.
Come on, everybody, here we go!
Start to the right, straight on to one. There's no better time to start.
Next, let's hop on up from Fantasyland and go to Toontown and ride one of my favorite underrated rides, Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, based on, of course, one of my all-time favorite movies, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
You guys go ahead.
Come on, guys.
Who do you think you are? Mickey Mouse?
They plan to get Toontown off the face of the map, and they plan to start with you and Benny. If you know my good boy and you and Benny will both stay out of Toontown, the weasels are out to get you. Bye.
Not good news? Tell me something I don't know. And that's the Toontown News. Those weasels stink like yesterday's diapers. Happy smile on your radio dial with WACKY Radio Toontown. You're listening to Wacky Radio Toontown. Now, landed here to this lovely little what about the daddy? On second one, you better keep your ear on that. What are you going to do with it, boy?
I will use her for bait for our little rabbit trap. Boys, we are going to make mincemeat out of her cute little honey.
Oh, boy!
They plan to get Toontown off the face of the map, and they plan to start with you and Benny.
Holy smokes, Roger! We've been there!
You'll get away with this talk, that it, boy, while I something to forget about.
That will begin moving in just a moment. Please remain seated. Your cab will begin moving in just a moment. Please remain seated. Your cab will begin moving in just a moment.
I got a portable hose!
Just a moment. Please remain seated. Your cab will begin moving in just a moment. Please remain seated. Your cab will begin moving in just a moment. Please remain Please remain. Your cab will begin.
And we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Hey everyone, let's all stop what we're doing and take a moment. You see, every moment can be kind of special. But they can be loud moments, goofy moments, dorky moments, it doesn't matter. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother! We can do this together!
All right, let's go! Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What? Oh my gosh, you don't know!
I know!
You don't! Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No! Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this!
You will rock this! To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. Cool. Very cool. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media, the future of broadcasting. Listen live at fenixmedia.us.
Just a quick reminder that you are listening to Be Kind Rewind with Tim Nydell. Find me online. It's at timnydell.com or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Tim_Nydell. That's NYDELL. And if you want to be one of those sponsored commercials that you just heard, please visit fenixmedia.us. That's FENIXMEDIA.us. And click on the advertising link, and you can get your commercial played on every one of my shows. And let's continue our audio adventure throughout Disneyland and go on over to Fantasyland and ride one of my all-time favorites, Star Tours, a ride that I initially rode for the very first time opening year in 1987.
And that's the way I like it. Yes, sir. Oh, look at you. You look strong enough to pull the ears off a Gundar. That's just an expression. The most creatures, including Gundars, get very mad if you pull their ears. You, look confused. Keep it moving and no funny business. If there's one kind of business I don't like, it's the funny kind. Good. Good. Wait. Put your food away. No, that's not fair. Put your lightsaber away. Oh, that's a churro. Then put your churro away. Churro. It's one of those funny words that just puts a smile on your face. What are you looking at? That's it.
How many here?
Two. Grab those glasses down the hallway, please. All the way down to A. You guys?
How many?
Come on, 3 gate letter B, please. How many in your groups? 2. You're going to be inside row number 1, please. Row number 1.
Thank you.
Squeeze past them.
Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
Questions. Don't hesitate to ask a Star Tours agent. I've just received word that the captain is having some sort of technical problem. And that's why I'm assistant analyst that you at the Astromech. Don't you tell me to hire you at the group number, please. I know exactly what I do demand. You just do your job, and I am mine. What? Oh, now this is not funny too. This could take longer than I thought.
Schedule to depart in a few minutes.
Please pay attention to the following safety information. When the automatic doors have opened, please proceed directly across the ramp into the cabin. Continue to move all the way across your aisle, filling in every available seat. Galactic regulations require that all carry-on items be safely stowed beneath your seats. To fasten your restraint, use the yellow strap to pull the belt out from the right side of the seat and snap the belt into the buckle on your left. For your safety, remain seated throughout your flight with your restraints securely fastened, and please watch your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados, con el cinturón de seguridad ajustado, y cuiden a los pequeñitos.
Do not put on your flight glasses until instructed to do so by a crew member. One final reminder, smoking and photography are never permitted on any Star Tours flight. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask a Star Tours agent. You'll be boarding in just a few moments. Thank you.
All passengers, please prepare for immediate boarding.
Thank you. One more cabin check, guys. Hold the belt. Thank you. Back there. Tighten the belt. Hold the seat belt. Thank you. Back there. Hold the
Star Tours 1401, you are cleared for departure.
1401? That's us. We can't take off. The captain isn't on board.
Auto takeoff sequence initiated.
Excuse me. You don't seem to understand. I am not the captain. I am C-3PO.
1401, cleared for takeoff. Contact departure on frequency 429er.
Wait! R2-D2, I am not programmed to fly these things. Now just turn us around this instant before we get into trouble. I knew it!
Oh!
Don't shoot!
Prepare to be boarded, Captain.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake. I am C-3PO.
We know you have this rebel spy on board.
I have never seen that woman before. Oh dear. Gotta go!
Don't underestimate my power. I want that spy!
God, Sergeant! Someone could get hurt! Light speed, Artem! No! Artem, I don't like the look of this. And it just got worse!
Artem, what are you doing here?
I have no idea!
Then stay low.
Why?
It confuses their tracking. Put your shields up. If they work.
This is no time for heroics! Thank the maker. Shoot! And you, put that back this instant. Now, let's go! The transmission. BB-8, what are you doing here? Mission? What mission? He says he has vital information to deliver and needs our help. Well, we're not going on any mission. It's bound to be dangerous. R2, we're not going. Good luck. Wait! Where are we going? No!
Identify yourself or be destroyed.
Destroyed?
Doctor, follow us down to the river. You'll be safe there.
Thank the maker. Quick, hit! R2, send out a distress signal! Look out, R2! We nearly hit that poor Gungan.
Star Tours, follow the ship. It's gonna lead you through the planet's core.
Any help would be appreciated.
We're picking up some strange readings. Stay close.
Oh dear!
We're under attack! Ah! Oh, good luck, Star
on our own. Wait! Do something! And I thought I hated space travel. Brakes! Where are the brakes? Oh, thank goodness. Oh dear. I'm terribly sorry about that. Come back here this instant and clean that up. We hope you enjoyed your flight, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Please remain seated until the captain has opened the exit doors. You may then unlatch your safety restraints by pressing the release button on your left. Make sure you have all your personal belongings as you exit. Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Dear John, I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious, and I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to when you checked on me? I don't want to leave, but remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart and don't let it quit on you. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range today. For help keeping yours at a healthy range, text PRESSURE to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. Take one.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to sell all your belongings and live in a commune.
These dungarees belong to all of us now, Tom.
You don't need to get a second job as a stuntman.
We need a new stuntman!
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at fenixmedia.us.
And I can't believe it's almost the end of this episode. I just love Disneyland. What about you guys? If you're listening on Facebook or maybe YouTube, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite Disney attraction is anywhere around the world. It could be Disneyland, Disney World, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo, whatever. Just let me know what your favorite attraction is or favorite thing to do in the park is. I would love to hear all you guys' feedback. I'm going to play one more interview real quick with a good friend of mine, Jess Harnell, voice actor. He is the voice of Wacko Warner, Crash Bandicoot. He also does a lot of the voices and singing voices on Splash Mountain. Rest in peace. And here we are talking about Disneyland. Do you have like a Disneyland memory that you just love, or something about Disneyland you want to talk about?
Favorite Disneyland memory, it's kind of silly. I got arrested and put in Disneyland jail when I was 18 because I got off the boat in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride and laid down in bed with a skeleton and tried to steal the coin, which I don't recommend, but it was an interesting story because if they tell you there's not a Disneyland jail, there is. I was there.
That is epic. Wow, I did not know there was one.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
That's amazing.
It was like a war room from a Godzilla movie, dude. There were all these TV screens. Oh, yeah, just so you know, folks, by the way, if you're in Disneyland, they're watching you. Unless you're in the bathroom, they're watching you. I love Disneyland, by the way. This is all good. They're watching you for your safety. But the point is, I was down there. I saw these guys watching. It was amazing.
Wow. That's a great story.
That's a very rocker. You know what's great about that, now that I think about it, is that's like a great rock and roll story, because it's like a rock star thing is getting thrown in jail, but a cartoon thing is Disneyland. I got thrown in Disneyland jail. That's pretty awesome.
Uh-huh.
I never thought of that before.
Oh my God. So that interview was from like 4 years ago. I completely forgot that he told me that. Wow. Disneyland jail. Interesting. And only Jess Harnell, man. Only Jess Harnell. I think the closest thing I never got in trouble at Disneyland, but I went to Disney World for my senior trip, and a buddy of mine stood up during Splash Mountain, and they stopped the ride immediately. Just like Jess said in the interview, they're watching you. There's somebody sitting at a camera watching every little thing that you do, except for the bathrooms. But yeah, as soon as he stood up, within seconds, the ride stopped, and somebody on the intercom told him to sit down, and the ride continued. So yeah, they're definitely watching. But all right, let's end our audio adventure inside Disneyland and go on over to the Enchanted Tiki Room, another one of my underrated favorites. Let's all get in line, grab a Dole Whip float, and enjoy Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Welcome, one and all, to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. Right this way, friends, have a seat. Presented to you today by our good friends at Dole. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before the show does begin, there's a few things I'd like to go over with you all. Please make sure during our performance there is absolutely no smoking and no flash pictures. This tends to disturb and bother those around you, and it also disturbs and bothers our performers. And I'd like you all to take a moment to look at where they all are and realize where you're sitting. If, ladies and gentlemen, you have brought in any food, drinks, snacks, anything of the sort, please enjoy them. Just make sure you gather up any trash along with all of your belongings before you leave. We are the Enchanted Tiki Room, not an enchanted trash can. Thank you. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, should you need to leave before the show has concluded, you can head on over to that door over there, and you can give that door on over there a push. You'll be able to exit out. That door over there will also be the exit for you, should you stay for the entire show. And speaking of the show, let's get started, yeah? But ladies and gentlemen, before any show can begin, we must have a master of ceremonies. And ours is Jose. Who's sleeping again. Jose, shame on you. Come on. Wake up. We got a show to do, Jose. Come on. Thank you.
Oh, what is this, senorita?
Whoa, I am
my
not
siestas
girl.
are getting shorter and shorter. Oh, look at all the people. Welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. Hey, Michael, mi amigo. Pay attention, it's show time.
So it is. And what darling people I have sitting under me. Pierre, you rascal, you. Let's put on the show.
Mon ami, I am always ready, as you say, to put on the show. Oh, pardon, madame. That whistle was for my good friend, Fritz.
Ach, du Lieber, I almost fell out of my upper perch. Glad to see you all aboard, ashore, or wherever you are. My goodness, you're all staring at us. We better start the show rolling.
Wait. We forgot to wake up the Glee Club.
In the tiki room, in the tiki room, all the birds sing work and the flowers grow. In the tiki room, welcome to our tropical hideaway. You know,
flowers grow in the tiki room. I sing so beautiful, I should sing so low.
Sing so low we can't hear you.
My voice may not be so marvelous, but my profile is out of this world.
Jawohl, but the trouble is, it's not far enough out of this world. Is it not right, Herr Schmidt? Oh, I see, Schmidt has no hair.
Me amigo, stop the clucking. You sound like a bunch of old men. There's a lot of birds waiting to go on. For instance,
the boys in the back are called macaws.
Because of their claws?
No, because they're macaws. And our fine feathered friend is a jolly toucan, and toucan sounds better than one toucan can.
The birds of paradise they like to be seen and they don't see birds. Most little birdies will fly away, but the tiki room birds are here every day.
In the tiki room, in the tiki room,
all the birds sing words
and the flowers grow in the tiki room.
Our magnificent production is yet to come. So strongly guitars and beating drums. We've been a hit, and we know you adore us. So come on and join us in another chorus.
In the tiki room, in the tiki room. Read aloud. All the birds sing words and the flowers grow.
let's give the little birdies a great big hand.
You down there, with both hands.
And now, senors and senoritas, please place your eyes into the center of the room that is. We present the enchanted fountain.
Ja, and a wunderbar birdmobile, which has birds on it, and it goes round and round. And that's why we call it a birdmobile.
Look, here come the girls.
Mesdames and messieurs, introducing the lovely ladies of the ensemble. Just like the funny bergère with only feathers. There's Colette, hello Colette. Suzette, hello Millie. Gigi, Fifi, Josephine.
Let's sing like the birds sing. Tweet, 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 tweet. Let's all sing like the birds sing. Sweet, 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 sweet. Let's all louder like night and day. Breathe your love and dream. Take your time, don't you dance while you all yours in
Let's all sing like the birds sing. Let's all sing like the birdies sing. Tweet, 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 my, that bird sings sweetly.
Let's all over like nightingales.
Oui, oui, c'est magnifique.
Take your time from the birds. Now you all know the words. Sing along with us.
Now we want you people down there to sing along with us birds up here. All together now. Let's all sing like the birdies sing.
Let's all sing like the birdies sing.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Let's all sing like the birdies sing.
Let's all sing like the birdies sing.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
Let's all warble like nightingale.
Let's all warble like nightingale.
Give me throw a tree.
Give your throat a treat.
Take your time from the birds.
Take your time
That was magnifique.
See, no one laid an egg but me.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have something really big for you.
Yeah, the birds stand still, and the tiki room flies away.
Mon ami, quit talking while I'm interrupting. Ladies and gentlemen, now we present direct from the islands a musical luau.